Good?
Yeah.
Okay, so Sim has a video. I got a video.
It's video that will leave you outraged.
Where is...
Right here.
A rideshare
this just
driver
happened, like,
appears
last
to be
week.
groping his passenger's breasts as he helps her to her front door. Her purse is draped around her neck, and you can hear her dog barking inside her house as she slurs her words.
Are you an Uber driver?
He put his hands around her waist.
What company?
Oh, Lyft.
Lyft?
Yes, yeah. I want to make sure you get home safely.
Now the woman who says she was groped is speaking out.
It's disgusting. I was so intoxicated. I was falling over. And to know that someone would take advantage of someone in that state, it's unimaginable.
Lauren Christensen says she was heading home after a night out with friends in Dallas.
Just had the most amazing night. There's a lot of drinks involved.
So her friend ordered a Lyft to take her home. She never imagined she would get groped.
Did you remember the driver grabbing you like that? Did you have any recollection of that?
Not at all.
Pause it?
Unsteady on her
Okay.
Shocking? Surprising? What's your first take on that?
Okay, so I'm not victim blaming here, okay? But
It sounds like you're going to be.
but like you get to that point of intoxication where you're falling over.
Yep.
Right? As somebody that's trying to help you get into the house or
First of all, it's bad what the guy did.
yes.
100%.
Yes.
The waist thing, not a big deal, but his hands on her chest,
And he knows it. He knows it.
and he knows it.
He
Like,
knows
he's not
it.
stupid.
Yeah. He just didn't realize
Like he could hold her up in any
no,
other,
normally you should be under the armpits, like
or just like hold the person up. She wasn't falling over.
no, she's falling over, bro.
Okay,
She's looking like she's gonna tumble forward.
yeah, that's true.
But then at the same time, is it his responsibility? As long as he gets her out of the car, she knows walks
it's
to the
not,
other
it's not his responsibility, but you can kind of tell what he was doing there, right?
Yes,
I mean,
he was trying to take advantage.
he's trying to do something, but there's more here. We're not even there yet.
on her feet, Lauren tries to open the door.
Here, no. You're putting it the wrong way.
The Lyft driver didn't park his car outside of Lauren's house. He actually parked it down the street. One of Lauren's neighbors went outside to check out the suspicious car and heard the commotion on Lauren's front porch and went to see if everything was okay.
Steve, I love you so.
You're welcome. I just want to make sure everything's all right.
I told him, listen, I said, that's my neighbor, and I'm watching over her. And he took off.
Do you feel your neighbor saved you?
Absolutely.
The next morning, Lauren saw the video on her home surveillance camera and went to police.
I had to call my daughter. I was so embarrassed to tell her how drunk I was. And she immediately was like, Mom, no, that wasn't your fault. He should have never done that to you.
100% your fault.
No. You put yourself in that.
You put yourself in the situation.
Take accountability for it.
Take accountability.
Yeah. No,
I'm just repeating what you're saying.
it's true though. Hey, listen, you can't go out. Go out.
Hold on a second.
Shit face.
How old do you think she is?
She looks like
Ballpark it. If you see her neck.
56.
50?
5.
So let's just say 50s.
50s.
Right? How good of a night do you have to have at 50 when you get that smashed that you don't even recollect the fact that somebody, I mean, let's call it a sexual assault.
Yeah.
Right? You don't even know what happened the previous night until you check your doorbell camera. That's how drunk you get.
Yeah.
I mean, stop drinking to like access like that.
Yeah.
You know, and then again, what's that thing? Fuck around and find out. Well, I mean, it's kind of here. Like, you don't. Again, if you take that judgment away from yourself.
Yeah.
So if her neighbor wasn't there, let's just say, forget about finding somebody to blame. You put yourself at great physical harm.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have come inside, done pretty much anything.
Yeah.
And who knows? He could have, because he wasn't leaving obviously until the Steve came, jogging over and saved her.
Yeah.
So, but again, how much have to drink? I mean, I've been really drunk at some points.
Yeah.
Very rarely, but I still know what's kind of going on.
No,
Blackout drunk. Even then, unless you're blackout drunk, that's the only thing that I can see here.
See, again, your friends play a big role in this as well, because like if you're with your friends, right, Why didn't they take the responsibility of taking you home in the Lyft driver? Right?
if you're
Why would they send you alone?
exactly if you're that drunk,
Yeah.
like again, PSA, if a friend of yours is that drunk where she can't even call her own Lyft, or let's just say another friend was, I got you,
Yeah.
I'll book it for you, whatever. But if you're that intoxicated, you don't throw your friend in the backseat of a random, just because there's Uber and Lyft and all these ride sharing things. People think it's like the police picking you up. It's like, you know how many Lyft drivers have raped? I mean, some people just get in the wrong car. They're so drunk, they don't check the plate.
Yeah.
They get in some random car that's spot that looks black and it looks like a Civic.
Yeah.
And they just get in it.
Yeah.
So nobody's like, the friend circles are dropping the ball big time.
Yeah.
If your friend is smashed to the point where they don't have the ability,
To even
the cognitive ability to take their phone out, call a Lyft, then somebody has to stay with them.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And if none of you can stay with them, then you're all dropping the ball. So then you're just, it's a free for all. Yeah. But then, you know how many Lyft drivers there are, man? You know how many Uber drivers there are? And let's be honest, some of them are Middle Eastern, some of them are from India, some of them are from here, but most of them are, from that side of
the world.
World. You don't think, like, out of the million Lyft drivers out there, that there's probably, I don't know, 100 of them that are
Even 1% of them
that are a little crazy.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, at least with
Don't
the
be
taxi,
don't be
taxi companies. Taxis were different back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Because taxi, you would call them, and I don't know. I never heard that much crazy shit happening with taxis. Also, maybe social media wasn't big back then, so you don't really know. But I mean, come on, like, where's the judgment?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Since when did it become so easy for everybody to be like, oh, I'm in an Uber or I'm gonna take a Lyft home, and that's my safe guard. Like, that's it. That's my
100%.
responsibility over kind of thing.
No,
right?
no.
Your friends should have taken you home. And also, how miserable is your life that you're in your 50s getting smashed out, blackout drunk? Like,
But again,
to that point.
Anyway, the culture is a drinking culture. People like to have their alcohol. Maybe it's changing a little bit now in the youth because they don't want to get drunk like that. They like to maybe have coffee parties.
Yeah.
Coffee parties a big deal. So, but I mean, in your 50s, man, come on.
Yeah.
I don't have siblings in my 50s.
You got it. And all I'm saying is, because the obviously Lyft driver, that's one of those Lyft drivers,
creepy guy.
that came. Okay, I'm wondering why he parked his car down the road.
Because he's
What's
a
been the hardest
psycho.
part of
You
this,
wanna watch
Lauren,
any of
for
this?
you?
Realizing that it could have been worse, and I just keep playing it back in my head. Had he gotten in my house?
I spoke to her attorney, Brooke Cohen, with the law firm Cohen Hirsch.
In most cases, you don't have the kind of evidence that we have in Lauren's case, and I think that the Ring camera truly saved her.
She says she plans to file a lawsuit against Lyft.
It was really terrifying and very disturbing to look at.
A Lyft spokesperson says the behavior described has no place in the Lyft community or our society. We take reports of sexual assault very seriously. These allegations are in violation of our terms of service, and as soon as we were made aware of this incident, we deactivated the driver.
He should have dropped her off in front of her house and left.
Lyft sent us a statement saying they are assisting in the investigation and they have deactivated the driver.
Who's the driver? Did they give a name?
No, they didn't give the name.
Can you go, I'll just show the driver's face?
This guy?
He's wearing a car.
Is he? Oh, shit. I did not see that, bro.
The next morning, Lauren saw the video on her home.
I didn't see that.
That's crazy.
Holy shit. We just find something. But let's not.
So if
I'm not going to say anything. You going to say it?
You want to say it? Should we say it?
You can say it.
You zoom in. It's a Punjabi guy.
It's a Punjabi guy.
Punjabi
It'll cancel this episode officially.
Huh?
No.
But he has a cut on.
Good catch.
Yeah. Eyes of a sniper, you know?
Oh, snap.
Okay, so
I thought he was Egyptian. Anyways.
Everything he did was wrong. And if he parked the car away from the house, the attention, you already know what was it. Okay?
The fact that you popped that out just not totally changes it in my head.
Why?
Why? I'm just like, oh, that's shitty, kind of, because it's your own person.
Yeah, so it's still it's not
all. It's still bad.
Yeah.
It's still bad. No. I'm not saying it's that. I just feel like it's shitty that it's Punjabi.
It is shitty.
I'm not.
It sucks.
Not surprised.
It sucks, but I'm not surprised either
Jeez,
because
man.
holy crap, man. So the intention was there. You got to take some accountability for your actions.
Yeah, we're not victim blaming, but you take some responsibility. I don't think there's a lawsuit here. What the hell's a lawsuit gonna do?
No, there is a lawsuit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But
Bro, right now, Lyft is getting like...
Oh, they're suing Lyft, not the actual driver.
No.
I would. Yeah, I mean, sue Lyft.
Yeah.
They have a lot of money.
What is she gonna get something out of it? Maybe not.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you get out of it. The fact that you've taken your one dumb moment because you're stupid and you did something really stupid.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have drank that much, and then you should have at least a little bit of brain to Now you're making a case out of it. Like this, it's embarrassing. She should be a little like, why even take it further? Like, why sue Lyft? Like, I don't know what that's.
Here's the thing, though. I think she again, she has every right to sue, which is fine. It's America, bro. You're gonna sue. Everybody sues everything. Okay, they need to get their bag. I understand that. Okay, but I hope that she doesn't just take the narrative of suing them for the fact that like she just wants the money because she got groped.
Well, what is she gonna do?
She still needs the awareness needs to be made that Lyft drivers are like that. Some of the drivers can be like that. It still needs
the problem with people. Listen, it's not about Lyft. Sorry to cut you off. The problem with people is that they get way too intoxicated. The one thing Lyft drivers or Uber drivers will take advantage of is somebody that's not in their right state of mind. And the only reason that you're not in your right state of mind is because you're too much on some substance. It could be drugs, it could be alcohol. It doesn't matter. It's substance abuse. You're too much on it. You don't know what's going on. And as soon as they know that you don't know what's going on, then you're at their mercy.
Yeah, and stop treating these rideshare companies or drivers as
your brother picking you up.
Yeah.
It's not your brother picking you up.
If you know you're going to get that intoxicated, get some, be either in a group or get some family member to pick you up.
That's a bad way to end that with the guy with the color. Anyways, moving on.
I'm sorry, I had to point it out though. All right, make sure you guys keep hitting that subscribe button, smash button, holy crap,
like, subscribe,
share, and comment. Peace.